As you're all aware, this season isn't going well for Monaco. They're locked in a relegation battle, having changed managers twice, kind of. Leonardo Jardim got the boot, but Thierry Henry couldn't get them playing, so now Jardim's back in the dugout. But I think they'd bring back some of their old players as well. Monaco have sold some incredible footballers in years gone by, but what if they'd actually kept them at the club? Here is Monaco's best 11 if they'd kept their best players. In goal is Daniel Subasic. When the Croatians stopped at joining Monaco in 2012, the club were in the second tier of French football. 7 years later, when he'd scored for Monaco, won promotion, won Ligue 1, reached the Champions League semi-final and reached the World Cup final with his country. Not a bad 7 years really, and now he's back from injury. Subasic will be hoping to keep Monaco in Ligue 1 at the age of 34. Right back is Djibril Sidibe. Another player currently at Monaco. I promise we're nearly finished with these kind of players. Sidibe hasn't been great this season, but in recent years he's been somewhat of a revelation, particularly as Monaco won the title in 2017. A World Cup winner, Sidibe was in the Team of the Year when Monaco won the league, and it's surprising he's actually still at the Stade Louis. Centre back is Kamil Glik. Okay, Glik is the final current Monaco player, I promise you this time. Signing in 2016 from Torino, Glik has been a consistent figure in Monaco's defence since arriving, as well as proving to be something of a goal threat. The Polish international used to be a Real Madrid player, spending a year with the C team, but it's at Monaco where Glik has really cut his teeth up against the best. He's alongside Abdou Diallo. Finally we've got someone who's left Monaco, and the Ligue 1 side probably wish they hadn't lost Abdou Diallo in 2017. The French defender headed to Germany with Mainz, and after one stellar season there, got another big move, joining Borussia Dortmund for €28 million under the advice of Ousmane Dembele. Diallo was already an important player at Dortmund, forming a strong partnership with Swiss centre-half Akanji as they go in pursuit of the Bundesliga title. With just 10 league appearances for Monaco, the Red and Whites never truly saw the best of Diallo. Left back is Benjamin Mendy. He only spent one season with Monaco, but what a season it was. The perfect modern day fullback, Mendy showed off his talents at Monaco, earning a £52 million move to Manchester City the following summer. Now whenever he's played for City, the defender has been sensational. The only issue is he's struggled to stay fit. A lovable figure in both the dressing room and on the terraces, Benjamin Mendy has to be considered one of the best left backs around, despite his horrific injury record over the last year or so. Holding midfield is Fabinho. A Monaco player as recently as last summer, Fabinho was one of few players to survive the 2017 summer exodus, spending one more year in France before leaving. Now a Liverpool player, the defensive midfielder is finally showing his worth to Jurgen Klopp after a slow start at Anfield. The Brazilian is an expert at reading and then breaking up play, and is starting to get back to the level he was at during his time with Monaco. But can the £40 million man add another league title to his trophy cabinet? In centre midfield is James Rodriguez. Since the December 2011 takeover, Monaco have been able to splash some cash, and one of their biggest signings remains James Rodriguez. The Colombian was at Porto and seemed destined for one of the world's elite, but shocked everyone when he joined newly promoted Monaco for €45 million. He was the most creative player in Ligue 1 in his first season, but it would turn out to be his last, with an incredible World Cup performance in Brazil leading to a move to Real Madrid. He's now at Bayern Munich as he continues his world tour around Europe's biggest sides. All he needs is an Italian and then English giant and he got a full house. He's alongside Bernardo Silva. The little Portuguese magician joined Monaco at the age of 19, arriving on loan from Benfica, where he'd made just one league appearance. Silva became a permanent Monaco player a year later in 2015, and his 3 seasons as a permanent player in Ligue 1 were very successful, resulting in a mega money move to Manchester City. After a slow start under Pep Guardiola, Silva has really stepped up this season, influencing games alongside his namesake David Silva. Now before we look at our front three, we need to do some honourable mentions, as Monaco have had some serious attacking talent in years gone by, such as Yannick Carrasco, Stefan El Shaarawy, Keita Balde-Diao and Thomas Lemar. But on the right of attack is Kylian Mbappe. I mean, he's still just a boy, but Kylian Mbappe already has to be recognised as one of the best players in the world, and he proved so at the World Cup for France. But at club level, Mbappe made his debut in 2015 at the age of 16 years and 347 days, breaking a record held by Thierry Henry to become Monaco's youngest ever player. It was the 2016-17 season when Mbappe truly broke through, winning his first league title as a teenager. Now he's a PSG player after a somewhat controversial move, where he isn't overshadowed by a certain Neymar. Hopefully in years to come, we get to see Kylian Mbappe in the Premier League. Up front is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Radamel Falcao is a modern day legend for Monaco, but Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang gets in this team ahead of him despite limited experience with Monaco. In fact, the Gabon striker was just on loan at Monaco back in 2010 from AC Milan. He spent just half a season there, scoring 2 league goals before agreeing a loan move to Saint Etienne. While it didn't really work out at Monaco, Aubameyang has gone on to be one of Europe's elite strikers, first with Borussia Dortmund and now with Arsenal. And finally, on the left is Anthony Martial. Big Tony is one of many young talented players who Monaco snapped up at an early age, arriving from Lyon in 2013 for €5 million at the age of 17. Martial made a grand total of 49 Ligue 1 appearances for Monaco, scoring 11 times. Then out of nowhere on transfer deadline day 2015, he signed for Manchester United for an initial £36 million. His career at Old Trafford got off to a flyer with a stunning goal against Liverpool, but his progress was halted by Jose Mourinho and looked like he could leave the club. But now he's escaped the clutches of the Special One, Martial looks like he can be the Red Devils' new Special One, signing a new deal with the club and playing with a smile on his face. Kind of. So that's our Monaco 11 if they'd kept their best players. Would this team avoid relegation in Ligue 1? I mean, yeah, of course, they'd be challenging PSG for the title. Let us know what you reckon in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.